Yeah, I'm at a park. I am actually at my old elementary school, and I don't know, I'm just like sitting here reflecting on like the things I used to do here and the things I used to think about, the person I used to be. There's 2 trees over here by the swings, and I just remember swinging. Like as a kid, I remember being on the swing and just thinking like, what if I touched this tree? Like I low-key want to touch this tree. Or like jumping off of the swings. But then like thinking about that, I just remembered like they always taught you like the sky was the limit, and I was like 8 years old on the swing talking about, damn, I kind of want to touch this tree. I don't know how that correlates, but it correlates some way. So yeah, just having a nostalgic moment right now, kind of reflecting on how far I've come, honestly. I'm like, damn, I was just a little kid fucking playing kickball without a worry in my life. And now I'm in college. I want so much more for myself. But sitting here on the swings, I'm just kind of reflecting on how far I've come. And just trying to be grateful for that. How far I've come in life and how much further I want to go. And I guess the impact I want to leave, the legacy I want to leave behind, the things I want to accomplish, the places I want to go, people I want to meet, connections I want to create. I just want so much more for myself, and like I feel like I'm in this between period where like I'm letting go of old mindsets, like my past life and the past version of myself, and trying to step into this new version of myself, getting into the mindset of being a business owner, of being a friend that attracts like-minded people, but also people that challenge me to grow. Step into the mindset of that Tatiana that lives in her own apartment, that pays her own bills. Damn, I guess that's confirmation, though. I've been desiring this new reality for a while, and ironically, I had watched this video today of a tarot card reader. Actually, she was on YouTube. I'll put her thing up, but I was watching her video, and she was like, "Oh, I manifested my dream life. She hated it, and it was all because she thought when she got all the things that she was desiring, that she would just magically change." Like her limiting beliefs would go away, her, stuff like that. Like she just thought as a person she would change as well, and that just didn't happen because she was just like, oh, like you have to start working on yourself now, you have to start changing now, so when you get into that position, you're maintaining it, but you're also able to fully feel, to fully receive your blessing, and to really be grateful for what you have, and not still hate your life, or still quote unquote hate yourself, or whatever the case may be. I was like, damn, that's so interesting, because I am working on myself, but I feel like, again, the healing journey is non-linear, and you'll never be 100% healed. But I don't know, whenever I hear somebody say that, I'm just like, damn, like I feel like I do a good amount of work on my own, but I feel like I just can't do as much as a therapist could, like, I mean, this is confirmation that I'm doing the right thing, but also that like I still gotta keep going, and like I'm just not magically gonna change when I move into my new apartment. I'm all over the place, but like practicing gratitude, like I do that, but sometimes I focus on the negatives too much, and it really like it's like, I don't know if it's because of the environment I'm in and that I just really don't like that I live in this place, or it's my mindset. Am I a natural pessimistic person, or is the environment I'm in causing me to be like this? I think that's why I think that's where I kind of don't know, of like, I feel like the environment I'm in causes me to be hyper independent, causes me to be so nonchalant. But because I'm so used to it, it's like, because I'm in fight or flight, because I'm still in survival mode, I don't see how I can change that way of myself, because this is the way I've been able to survive and deal with the stuff that goes on in my house, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm changing as a person. I feel the transformation. Just a little bit impatient. I'll be like, I've been doing the work for so long. I do shadow work, I journal, like I do all that shit. I meditate. I don't do yoga. I'm not really a big fan of yoga. But like, I stretch every now and then. I'm always working out or training for soccer. So like, I do all of those things. But like I said in the video, she was also talking about how she prioritizes herself way more and she's way more selfish. I feel like I could do a better job at that. Little things like that. She was like, like booking a massage. Like, you're not gonna just move into your apartment and magically start cooking yourself breakfast every morning and have the best fucking diet in the world and drink so much water. And it's like, you're right, but I feel like a lot of those things, at least for me, a lot of those things I can't necessarily work on. For example, I don't have to be, but because I don't like socializing and because I'm in survival mode, I know that, like, okay, they come home at about 3:30, between 3 and 4 o'clock, 3 and 5 o'clock every day. So I'm like, okay, the latest I'll stay downstairs is like 3:30. After that, I'm going upstairs because I don't want to say hello to nobody. And then they'll be downstairs until like 10 o'clock. So that's about 5-6 hours. And if my last meal is at 3 o'clock, again, I'm a soccer player, I'm an athlete, I need to eat dinner. Like, I cannot do no last meal at 3 o'clock. But I keep, like, this thing keeps happening to me because I know I'm not fucking learning the lesson. Because it just happened to me yesterday. I was like, okay, let me bring the lettuce downstairs, because I have a little mini fridge, right? So I was like, okay, let me bring the lettuce downstairs. I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm gonna make my dinner downstairs. I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna make my dinner, take my dinner upstairs, and then when I get hungry, I'm gonna eat this before I go to sleep. Of course, I forget to do it. I was fucking tired, but I'm downstairs. It completely slips my mind. So I have lunch. I go upstairs, and I'm like, fuck. He's been downstairs all night. I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna have to take my L. But it's funny because I actually didn't end up eating all of my lunch. But like I said, I hate socializing. So if I go downstairs, I want the downstairs to myself. I want to be able to cook by myself. That's just I don't like people being in the kitchen with me, and then the kitchen and the living room don't have a door to separate it, so I can look right into it. I hate that shit so much. Anyways, so I go downstairs real quick. I get my pasta out the fridge, and I didn't heat it up because, again, I don't like socializing. I don't want to look at you. I don't want you to look at me. Like, I don't want any interaction at all, bro. So I heat it up. I go upstairs. I eat it. I'm just like, bruh, I can't keep living like this. I'm like, bruh, I can't keep living like this. Like, one thing I can say, I prioritize having breakfast. But man, when it comes to lunch and dinner, like, I have to do better. Because then what's going to happen when I'm in my own apartment and I forget to prepare my dinner? I'm going to be eating out every night. I can't be living like that. I need to save my money. So it's little things like that when she was talking about it, when Chloe was talking about it in her video, I was just like, damn, I got to do better. I got to do better. My night routine, I got to do better. I got to do better. I cannot keep fucking looking at YouTube videos before I go to sleep. I have to do better. I have to journal. I have to read. I gotta do something. Stretch. Something other than looking at a screen before I go to sleep. And I think watching her video was a little bit of a wake-up call, because I'm not doing bad, but I'm not all the way where I need to be, or where I can be. I'll say that, because I'm not looking to be perfect, but I'm not all the way where I can be. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.